What's up, everybody? Welcome to AI Business Lab. I had to double check my name. Still, kind of new to this, but thank you for joining up with me and coming along with me for this little ride. Today, we are going to, from scratch, put together a business proposal. Now, I'm not sure what part of, AI you're doing, but I like to focus on the business side of things. The goal is always to make money. I've had with my business multiple months at over 80K a month. I have experience selling. I have experience doing as an operator. I have experience doing the work. So I've done it all. I've had some highs. I've had some lows. And what I found is that I always really appreciated the YouTube stuff that I watch. And, there's not always a space for this. And there's not always stuff to do, but there's not always stuff where like I could find exactly what I needed or whatever, or even just someone to hang out with. So with that said, I want to say thank you so much for joining me. Please like, comment, subscribe, let me know. All right. Let me know what else you want to see or if there's anything, but let's get into it. We're going to break this down into a couple key parts. And we're going to go into it. So what goes into a proposal, right? So this is actually quite small. Let's go XL and we'll zoom in a little bit. Whew. Okay, guys. So you're thinking, what goes into a proposal? It's a hard question. We think about it all the time. Well, I was in my dentist office and I was like, hey, how's it going? Talking with the girls up front. And I was like, yeah, by the way, I do a lot of this. So, I do websites, I do advertising. What is it? Are you guys looking for any of this stuff? And she goes, well, yeah, we have some, proposals and stuff from people, these big companies in town, and they want to work with us and they want us to buy their services. And I said, hey, that's great. I've been coming to this dentist for however many years now. I was like, I'd love an opportunity to bid on that. She's like, absolutely. I was like, who bid on it? And she gave me the names and I was like, look, they're going to take that bid and they're going to have some, 22-year-old, they're paying $14 an hour, do all the work for you anyways. I'd be happy to do the same thing. At least it's going to someone who you actually like, These big companies, they don't give a shit about you. They're a number anyways. She's like, yeah, okay, well, bring me a proposal. So this is what we're going to be doing today. Okay. We're going to do hosting, right? So that's where and this is stuff that you can all do. Like I'm going to show you how easy it is to research and kind of how easy it is to set up. They want hosting. They want social media, which I told her right away, like, I'm not a social guy. And she's like, well, that's fine if you're not a social guy, but the boss wants everything in one place. So with that said, I'm a social guy now. But we have the research, we have the tools. You are a very capable individual, and you know what? You can figure it out. I believe in you. So we're going to go hosting. We're going to go social media. She wanted website updates. Now, if you check, I don't know how to link it here, but if you look into my past episodes, I did have a thing about updating WordPress and keeping that up to date. I have a proposal and a preliminary meeting today because I was able to land one of these contracts. So we're going to do hosting. We're going to do social media. We're going to do website updates. I'm going to add something for SEO, and I'm going to add something for photography as an appendices, as just an extra bit at the end. Right. So what are we missing? What did they want? They wanted social, web, updates, hosting. Right. Okay. So updates is hosting. Okay. So here's the things that we're going to research. Okay. Now, what's going to go into this? Okay. Is very simple. We're going to do hosting is how much can we charge per month to, I'm going to zoom out a little bit here. To migrate and host their website. Okay. So hosting is the idea of, okay, you have a nice website, you have to park it somewhere, right? There's a domain name, and then the domain name is like a nice car. Okay. The hosting is where you park it. So, or you know what? Yeah, I don't know. I'm stuck on this. It might be the engine. I don't think it's the engine. It's just a nice car. It's a nice car and it's a parking spot. You don't have a parking spot. The domain name's a parking spot. Yeah, domain name's a parking spot. Hosting's the engine. No, we'll figure it out later. It's something like that. But anyways, without hosting, your website can't run. It's kind of everything that makes the website, puts it together. It adds a domain name, it adds your hosting, puts it in one spot. And this is a monthly charge, okay? Now, social media. What goes into social media? Well, it's going to be weekly posts, right? It's going to be probably some kind of reporting. It's going to be, you know, updates from the team, simple stuff like that. Now, website updates. This is when you're going to be in the back end of WordPress. This is keeping the plugins up to date. This is, oh, let's make some more room here. Hey, can I grab you? Yes, I can. It's going to be keeping the plugins up to date. Let me click you. Keeping plugins up to date. It's going to be adding and removing employees. Is this too small for you guys? Drop a comment if you want this to be larger or smaller. I don't know how hard it is to see for you guys. Sometimes I do watch all these after, but like, it's a Fugazi. You got to work it out as you go. All right. Adding or removing employees. So that's like, you know, common posting stuff on the website. Add a photo, remove a photo. Plugins, adding, we're going to call it backups, right? And we're going to go crash testing, I guess, right? So just in case it crashes, you're going to have to be there. So crash attention. If something crashes, they're going to need to call you, and you got to be available for them to call you should it happen, right? And we're just going to like research this anyways. Like, I know we're getting into it, and you know, when you're going through these proposals, you're always thinking like, what do I do next? What if I miss something? What if they want something and I don't have it? Blah, 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 blah. Like, don't worry about it. Just do what you can do first. Start there, all right? You're a smart guy. You'll figure it out. I believe in you, okay? SEO. What goes into SEO? I don't know, maybe a couple blog posts per month. Maybe some research on current performance. Maybe some website speed testing. And then maybe some proposal on like important keywords to start working towards. Right? And then photography. This is a weird one. So if you're going to be doing social media and stuff, you're also going to need something to post, right? So you need something. And what I found is I was always like, you know, I talk to these people. I was like, well, you know, like you have people at the front desk. Could you get them to send me a photo of like what's going on today? And they don't want to do that. They're not paid to do that. They're not going to send you a photo. They don't care about your silly little social media thing. They're literally there to like pay their bills and make it happen. You're getting paid to make their job easier. Okay. That's what you do. That's you. You're handy. You're resourceful. You save them money in the long run because you handle all the stuff that they know they need to do, but they don't have the time to do. Okay. Think about it. If they're paying someone, they could pay, you know, a front desk girl, let's call it like, you know, $3,000, $4,000 a month. Okay. And what is she going to say when they ask her how busy she is? She's going to say she's busy. Of course she's going to, or he, who cares? They're going to say they're busy. They're going to say they don't have time. They're going to say that they don't have anything else that they can do, right? Because if you tell your boss that you're bored, you're just going to get more work. And it's not like you get more pay, you just get more work. So a lot of this, okay, that I really kind of, what we're coming down to here is Empathy. Don't get that tattooed. Maybe I should have just done this here. Empathy. Okay. That's what we do. We are about empathy. If you're a business owner and you're selling to business owners, okay, you're selling to anybody. You gotta have some empathy. Feel out where they are. Feel out what their goals are. Feel out what they want. Okay. And let's have some empathy. So we're down here now. We're at photography. Look, I want to include something in there and be like, look, good social posts need original photography, right? I don't do this myself, but I can have a photographer come around and take some photos. You know, I can include estimates, right? But if you want good socials, you need good photography. So, not always. I mean, sometimes it's just like a picture of an x-ray, right? Or whatever. Like we could easily think up a lot of stuff where it's like, you don't need this stuff, okay? Like just simple stuff. But this is what goes into a proposal. So when we go down to structure the proposal, okay? Zooming out a little bit. Okay, empathy. This is tattoo worthy, okay? This is real business. It's business work. Again, if you like this, thank you for coming with me. So now let's start to put this together, okay? We have hosting, we have social media, we have website updates, we have SEO, we have photography. You're thinking, oh my God, this is a lot of work. Well, you're mostly right. It's going to be a lot of work, but that's what we get paid for. So we're going to use Client Projects for this, and it's Client Desktop. So let's get into it. We have a nice understanding of what we're leaning into and what we want to do. So now let's start a project. We're going to go dentist project proposal, right? We are researching and creating a proposal. Sorry, guys. Holy shit. Fraud. Yeah. Another call from India. Thank you so much. We are researching and creating a proposal for a dental company that needs IT services. Services. Thank you. Why are you doing this? Am I not signed in? Come on now. Did I sign in and not know it? Did I sign out and not know it? Open Claude. Thank you. Oh my God, no. Okay, we are on the struggle, but we're going to make it happen. Link has already been used. Oh my God. Okay, well, we're going to stop it there because obviously I need to go into a little bit more. With that said, this was